What's up YouTube, Adam here, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you my full unboxing and review of these, the Oppo HA-2 portable headphone amplifier and USB DAC, and also the Oppo PM-3 planar magnetic over-ear headphones. Now, you've seen loads of Oppo reviews here on the Tybox channel before, but not from their audio visual department. All of those reviews have been of smartphones, but indeed Oppo have been in the audio visual industry for a long time and are huge front runners in that particular sector. Now let's see what we get included. First up, we have these three small boxes here, and inside here are all of the cables that we're going to need to connect the headphones to the playing device. Now you get one for Apple devices, which will work with iPod, iPhone and also iPad, and this has got a little remote on it which gives you quite a few bits of functionality, answering and ending calls, skipping and fast forwarding, along with obviously play and pause, and it's a very nice attractive little remote control. Now there's also one that is just straight through without any kind of mic or remote control, that just gives you a straight through connection, and there's also one for Android and also Windows Phone compatible devices as well. Not as much functionality as the one for Apple devices, but still some functionality built in. Now let's take a look at the bigger boxes, and let's start off with the Oppo PM-3 headphones. Now first of all, packaging from Oppo has always been premium quality. All of the smartphones I've ever had from them, the packaging has always been premium, and I always like to have premium packaging. It really makes you feel like you've invested your money wisely before you even get to the product. Now Oppo haven't slacked on the packaging for the PM3s. It is absolutely stunning, really nicely presented in a extremely hard and heavy box, and straight away on top we get this kind of welcoming envelope. Now inside the envelope itself we get all of the instructions, the user manual in multiple languages for the PM3 headphones, and it's not just a tiny little couple of pages, it's an entire book that gives you a whole range of information about the PM3s. We also get inside there the warranty information, and then we come to the main element itself, the actual headphones. First off, they come in a hard case. It's almost like a denim material, very protective, very attractive, very modern, and extremely nice to be carrying around with you. Once you've got that out, it's just a simple question of unzipping the case, and then you are immediately presented with those beautiful headphones. Now they do come in a couple of colours. I've opted for the white and silver, and they look absolutely incredible. The very first moment you look at them, you can tell you've definitely got a high value premium product on your hands, and as soon as you take them out, the weight, the build quality, everything about them just absolutely oozes premium product. Included in there we also get a 1/4" headphone jack, and we also get an extra long studio cable as well, and this one really is for used when you're actually monitoring your audio. One of them's even got the screw-in jack as well, which means that you're not going to easily pull it out when you're monitoring audio. Now like I said, these things look absolutely spectacular. You can see here the finish is absolutely spot on, no problems with anything whatsoever. The build quality could not be improved in any way at all, and overall I've just loved looking, using and listening to these headphones. The actual materials they use, the white padded materials all around the outside, extremely comfortable, very soft and spongy, and these can sit on your head for a long time with no issues with comfort whatsoever. Now in terms of the flexibility, there's a good amount of flexibility in there. You've got the flexibility in the headband itself. You can also twist and turn each individual earpiece, so you've got no problems there in terms of fitting it on even the most complex of heads that are out there today. And you've also got the ability to stretch them for people with huge heads like myself. Overall, no problem whatsoever with any kind of flexibility, any movement, any comfort issues. These really have been the most comfortable headphones that I've ever used. Now on the bottom we have the headphone input, so we've got the ability to run one of those cables we looked at earlier straight in there, and then you can start listening to them straight away. Now onto the HA-2. Now this is a portable headphone amplifier and also a USB DAC device as well. And the idea of this is to obviously give you amplification of the sound itself, so it's louder, more crisp and everything else, but also to give you an overall higher quality of audio. Now, I've got to admit, when I first looked at this, I thought, is it really going to make very much difference to my listening experience? And I've got to tell you, it really does, and I'll come back to that at the very end of the review. Now, in terms of the unboxing, again, presentation absolutely fantastic, and the first thing we do is get the HA-2 on the top of the box. Next up, again, we get a nice little set of leaflets in there which give us all of our warranty information along with all of the instructions as well. And then we get also a collection of cables. So we've got cables in there with micro USB, with lightning, and also a 3.5 to 3.5. We've also got some rubber bands as well, which I believe are to just strap the amplifier to your phone, for example, to stop them coming disconnected. And we also get a micro USB cable for charging it, because this is battery powered and the battery is built in. After that, we also get the charging brick as well, so we can plug this in and get a nice fast charge. Now let's take a look at this beautiful product. It really does look fantastic. It's a kind of leather binded little device, and all of the edges around the outside have all been chamfered and they look fantastic. It reminds me a little bit of the iPhone 5S in terms of the overall finish, and it really is right up there with the same build quality as well. Very, very rare that I get my hands on a product that feels just so premium, it's almost unbelievable. Now, if we take a little look around that device itself, we've got some outputs and inputs. On the bottom, we've got a line out and also an audio in as well, depending on the way that you're connecting it. And we've also got our headphone socket as well as the volume as well. On the bottom, we've got the USB and micro USB for connecting it up to other devices and charging. And we've also got a switch for different cable configurations. On the other side, we've got the battery meter, we've got a bass increaser, and we've also got a gain as well for adding some extra gain, or even taking some gain away if you would like to. Now, like I say, this thing feels absolutely incredible. All of the little instruments that it's got on it, all of the connections, all of the knobs and everything like that really is all of the absolute highest caliber in terms of quality. And I just want to pick this thing up and use it all the time because it just oozes quality. Now onto battery, and this packs a 3000 milliamp hour battery. We can get indication of that on the side by just pressing the button and it giving us a really nice readout. And the battery will last somewhere in the region of about 7 to 13 hours. But the great thing about this is, and Oppo have used this in their smartphones recently as well, this will recharge very, very quickly, completely in fact, in 1.5 hours. Now onto the most important part, the actual overall sound quality. Once you connect this up to your iPhone, for example, using the lightning to USB connector, you then plug your headphone jack into the Oppo HA-2, and the sound that comes out, the only way I can explain it is that it is the most elegant, luxurious sound that I've ever heard. Incredibly, Oppo have managed to mix together both analog and digital sound to give you one of the most fine, detailed, defined sounds that you will ever come across. Right the way since the very first time I listened to this combination, I've been absolutely blown away. Now, I've tried combinations with the HA-2 with the likes of the Bose headphones, also Soul by Ludacris and Beats, and some from Sennheiser and Audio Technica, and this combination by far and away is the absolute best, blowing them all out of the water. Now, I'm sure you can spend a lot more money than this and get a alternative, equivalent, or possibly even better sound, but for me, this has been the best investment in terms of audio that I've ever made. Now, if you are interested in the HA-2 or the PM-3, please do check out my video description. All of the links to where you can purchase these or find out more information are down in that video description below. Apart from that, please do go ahead and hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. See ya.